Hey guys, welcome back to fmatutorials.com. Starting a new feature today, and for the rest of this month we're going to be looking at making special effects sounds using FM8. To start off with, I'm going to show you how to make the Uplifter sound, the kind of pitch rise in there. So let's start off, create a new sound in FM8 and program the operator section to just get the general sort of tone of the sound together. So operator F can just route straight to the output at 100 full volume, take the ratio to 0.25. So solo this as well. So you just got like a low sine. I'm going to change the waveform to a third format. And then next up, operator E, turn that on. And this is just going to feed into operator F at around 28. Also going to route into itself at 5 and feed F into itself at about 32. And operator E, I'm going to go 0.5 on the ratio and I'm going to set it up as an 8 format. So quite a nice raspy tone to begin with. Operator D next. It's a ratio of 4 and this is going to be a triangle, and this is just going to route straight to the output. Turn it on and push it to the output, slightly lower volume, maybe about 88. So you've got that kind of high tone in there. Feed it into itself as well, 16. And operator C next, turn that on, and this can just route straight to the output around a similar volume to D, so 88. And we can just keep the ratio at 1 but change the waveform to 1 plus 3 plus 5 square, and then operators B and A, turn them on, and we're just going to use these to kind of distort operator C here. So I'm going to feed B into C at about 54, and I'm going to convert the ratio to 1.25, so it should get a bit of a chord effect on there, and change the waveform to triangle, and then turn on, well, operator A next, ratio of 0.25, and this is going to be a 1 plus 2 plus 3 saw, and then just feed this into B, which is again, you're just going to kind of distort operator C a little bit more. Okay, so it's a basic sort of tone put together. Going to be using the noise operator as well, but we'll set that up shortly. So move to the master section next. Going to make it sound monophonic. Give it 2 voices. Take the detune off, so we've got a bit more of a kind of consistent tone, and just pan some of the voices out slightly, not too kind of wide, just about 25, 26 should do. And let's just bring in a bit of bit crushing into the sound, really, using this digital slider. So about 65 on the digital. Okay, so let's move to the envelope section next. So by setting up some of these envelopes on a kind of sustained loop, and slightly differently, is going to give the sort of the patch that quite interesting sort of shape. So envelopes A through to C, I'm going to link and tempo sync them all, and these are going to be like a sort of reverse kind of like sort of fading in sort of envelope. So with the mode on SLD, we're going to loop it over the 3/16 here. So check to fix now, so that stays the same, and just by adding another one of those pointers in there, we're going to now get on this sustained loop. So, and just back this, so we've got this slow attack, and we're just going to get this kind of rising sort of envelope shape now. Maybe just solo them for now. And with it 3/16, we've got the sort of triplets kind of speed on there, which is pretty cool. Push the attack slope up a bit. So what we can do next is set D, E and F envelopes to kind of do an opposite thing. So let's bring the volumes of these back in. So link these three, tempo sync these two, and these are going to loop over the same portion of sound, so the 3/16. So let's check it there, make sure the mode's on fixed now. So we need to make sure we're going to get a sustained loop. Double click in here, and it's when you get that dotted line there you're setting up a loop. So just push this decay up a bit. So envelopes D, E and F have got that sort of like stabby attack, and then A, B and C have got the reverse shape on there. So with those envelopes set up, let's now move over to the pitch section and kind of create that sort of rise on the sound. So we've got this sound, we've got this sustained C3 note, and it's kind of looping over 8 bars. So if we set this pitch up here, just with the mode on SLD, just drag this sustain out, tempo sync this envelope actually, and drag it over to it's 31/4, 32/4. So now, and just push this sustain up, set the mode to fix now. So now it will rise up over that 8 bar section. Now we just need to check the envelope amount up to about 54, so we've got more of a kind of pronounced effect with that pitch rise. So, and just maybe just kind of put a bit more of a curve on there, so it's a bit more subtle the way the pitch kind of bends in. Okay, so that's our kind of pitch rise set up. Let's now look at operator X. So we're going to bring some noise into the sound as well. Okay, so for starters, we've got operator X turned on. Let's route it to the output around 58, and we need to push the amp of this up as well. So push the amp to 69. So we're getting some noise in there. Push that cutoff right up. Resonance just push up slightly to around 55, 57. And we can actually set the FM matrix up a little bit, so this noise operator is distorting some of these other operators. So I'm going to push it into F at about 50. It's distorting operator F now, into D at 30, and also into C at 16. And I think one final thing really, I thought it would be quite cool with the operator X, the noise sort of kind of faded in sort of sync with the pitch. So what we could do here is, if we save this pitch envelope that we set up in here, save it in that empty slot, go to operator X, just load up that same envelope, make sure this is tempo synced. So now the kind of volume of this noise operator and the distortion it's applying to the extra operators is going to fade in as the pitch rises up. So you can hear that noise in there. Turn it off. Which just adds to the intensity as the kind of like the sound kind of rises up, you know, it just adds a bit more intensity if you were kind of programming a kind of breakdown section and a kind of drum roll or something. So I think the final thing here really is just to apply some effects to the sound. So start off with a peak EQ and just boost some kind of lower mids and maybe some highs. Just bring a bit more volume into the sound as well. and also some reverb, which always sounds nice on kind of uplifters and effect sounds. So push the bright up a bit, push the treble up, put the dry wet down to about 34, 33. Time can stay halfway, and that's our sound done really. So yeah, I've also got this sweep sound, that another effect sound. I've also got that in there as well. It just adds a bit more intensity to that kind of build. So, but yeah, there you have it, the sort of uplifter sound in FM8. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I hope you found it useful. Any questions, please get in touch, and thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.